My name is Lacey and welcome back to Late Night Coloring Mama. Tonight I thought we'd do part 3 of a color and chat I've been working on for a while. I don't know if we'll finish it tonight. I'm hoping. I didn't plan on having this long of a color and chat, but that's okay. So the book that we're continuing in is the MindWare Coloring Collection, Color by Number, Mystery Mosaics, Use Color to Reveal Secret Images, Book 14. And the page that we're working on is this one. So the camera doesn't do it justice. I mean, it looks really, really light, but it's really kind of a darker light blue. So yeah, I thought we'd get started and chat. It's been a while and see where the night takes us. So I'm going to start at 20, which is teal. Let me see what color I had for that. I don't think any of mine said teal. I'm using the Zenacolor colored pencil still, so yeah. So how is everyone doing tonight? It's been quite a while, I feel like, since I've chatted. I'm doing well. It is hot. Oof. I have been hot. We have our air on currently. My husband cranked it up. So in the morning I have to turn it so not so cold. Turn it so it's not so cold in the house, but it feels good at night when we're sleeping. So we've been working on my daughter's room. Today I did a bunch more work. We're almost completed with her room. A few more things to move in there, get organized. She's loving it. She sleeps so good in her bed in there. And then we can work on the baby's room, which is going to be her old room. It's a pretty small room. Smaller, I should say, not like super small. Yeah, I got to take out the old rug and get her old bed out of there and get the crib set up. Of course, the baby won't be in the crib right away. The baby will be in our room for quite a few months in a bassinet. But just to get it prepared, prepped, organized, cleaned up, have to go in there once in a while and do some more dusting. The normal things. So I'm using a bronze for this tan. I probably already said it, so that's number 4. I actually, the other day, cleaned out our linen closet. So my kids have room for their bedding. They have extra drawers and closet room for their extra bedding. So we are game board lovers. Any of you game board lovers? We love playing games. I always have. I think my husband has too. My son loves it, and my daughter's just learning how to play things. So our linen closet, which has shelves and everything, is now our game closet, and it is pretty much filled. I did have to get rid of some games because they were missing pieces and whatnot, but yeah, it's good family time to play games, and we enjoy that. We don't have people over too often, but if we do, that's something nice to do too. We've done that a few times, but how's the weather where you're at? It was actually rainy again here today, so tomorrow it's supposed to be nice. So me and the kids are gonna actually, let me put my brown here. Go outside. I told them I'd get the sprinkler out and I can get water balloons. I'm thinking this weekend, probably on Sunday, we might set up their pool because it's supposed to be like super hot. Saturday we're supposed to have storms again, so I feel like we've had so many storms so far, and it's just like, I appreciate the rain for our garden, and we need rain in some spots, but sometimes it's nice to have a break too. Because honestly, it can get depressing for me anyway if it rains too much. I love rain. I love all types of weather, besides like tornadoes and hurricanes and stuff. I love sunshine, rain, snow, thunderstorms, but it can get a little depressing sometimes. Yeah, Sunday here it's supposed to be 93. Whew. And I can't complain because we've been pretty lucky. Last summer it was super hot. We were in the 90s like early May, end of May and going into June, all through the end of summer. Okay, 31 is white peach. My birthday is coming up and my husband and I's anniversary, so I'm looking forward to our anniversary. We actually are going to go out to dinner, and we have a babysitter just to go out to dinner, and then we'll be home. So that's nice. My niece offered to babysit, so yeah, it'll be nice to go out for dinner. And if we didn't go out to dinner or anything, or didn't have a sitter, that's fine, because we were thinking of what to make at home, like a special meal or something like kind of fancy, like a fancy pasta or something nice for us and the kids. But yeah, I say yeah a lot. Sorry. Tonight we made homemade pizzas on naan bread. We love naan bread. And I think it's easier. It's a quick and easy way instead of making crust. We do make crust sometimes, but let the kids put on their own toppings and what they want. Me and my husband, we had the pizza sauce that we can pizza sauce. We actually used our last one, so probably once our tomatoes are in, we're gonna have to make some more up. So we used our last one tonight. My daughter, she just wanted pizza sauce and cheese. She's kind of a plain Jane, which is fine. My son, he wanted barbecue chicken on his with cheese. Me and my husband had barbecue chicken on ours that I had shred up, and barbecue sauce and everything, and we had banana peppers and sweet peppers on it, like the red and orange and the yellow ones you can get at the store. We had those, and the banana peppers we grew, and it was so good. So good. Speaking of growing, does anybody else have a garden? How's your garden doing? We've had one green pepper so far. We're getting stuff. It's starting to grow. We've had quite a few yellow squashes, and we've grilled them. We sauteed them. You know, we eat what we got. We've had cucumbers. So last night, my husband and I made creamy cucumber salad, which I love. And then he made, canned up some pickles. And then he was going to make some relish, but I don't know if he did make the relish. No, he hasn't done that yet. We still got them, and I still got some more squash to do. Some of that yellow squash I put in my, normally it doesn't call for this, but I just wanted to be creative and use up what we had. That Zupa soup, like Olive Garden has it and whatnot. You cook up like your pork sausage or whatever you want to use, basically you can. You cook up some bacon, there's garlic, salt and pepper, and there's chicken broth in there. and some seasonings, and you put kale in there and diced up potatoes. Well, I diced up potatoes and diced up some yellow squash. You do heavy cream. Oh, it's so good. So we did that soup, and oh, that lasted us a couple days, but it was so good. My son liked it too. He said it was really good. You know what, guys? I think I messed up my color. Maybe not. I sure did. I was supposed to use tan. You know what? That's okay. It's still fun. We can still make it fun. Pictures don't need to be perfect. Just talking away and enjoying my chat. So yes, and we've had banana peppers and some stuff like that growing so far. And I had a kohlrabi. I love kohlrabi. Light brown. See, it was supposed to be more of a light brown in here, or a tan, but that's okay. Just be a little different. I think you guys might be able to tell what this is now. What I'm coloring. I'm not even really pressing or anything. Usually I have a heavy hand with colors, but I'm not really pressing too hard, I don't think. My daughter loves helping my husband in the garden. My son does sometimes, but my daughter loves it. As soon as her dad goes out there, she's right behind him with the bag to collect what we grew. So did everyone have a good 4th of July? We actually got quite a bit of rain here. So in the afternoon we went out of town, and we took the kids to Buffalo Wild Wings, and they had BOGO, buy one get one, for wings, which was nice. We ate there. We came back and we went to the little park area where they had stuff set up for the 4th of July where kids could do bounce houses and all that, but everything was down because of the rain. Basically the only thing they had was food vendors, but we let the kids walk around there and take a look. The parks were still blocked off from the flooding we had, so then we decided, since there was a lot of bugs out, and we weren't for sure if they were going to cancel the fireworks, we decided just to get fireworks for at home. So I went to Walmart and picked up fireworks, and we did those with the kids, and we got a bunch of them, and they loved it. They said it was the best 4th of July, which they say that a lot on all the holidays, but it's good when they have fun. It makes your heart happy. So yes, they had a good 4th of July. And we stayed pretty busy the whole time, I feel like, even though we had a lot of rainy weather. We did stuff. I'll let you guys know if I use a new color, because I haven't used them all yet. I'm just kind of going in. With my brown, till I use this a lot. It's so short. Eventually I'll have to use my extender. So yeah, what did you do on the 4th of July? Did you do anything? Kind of hang tight? We wanted to have a fire on one of those days, but the weather just wasn't there. And this weekend on Saturday, we're supposed to get thunderstorms, so I don't know. That gives us more time to get stuff done around the house when it does rain, because we are trying to get the baby's room ready and my daughter's room ready. Our room got moved down. I think I have a couple more things I need to move out of our old room, and that's it. And I found out my other niece is also expecting a baby girl. So both of my nieces are expecting girls. My niece that I just found out about, this is her second child. So her other one's a girl as well. And we are having a boy. Still have quite a few appointments. I'm hoping soon we don't have to travel out of town after my next appointment. If everything looks good. Our last appointment, they said, you know, we're going to get the echocardiogram, and they just want to get a better look at the heart and the spine. They had a hard time looking at. She thinks everything's fine. It was just the baby's position, she thinks. So, but we're going to check that out too. So next week I have 1 doctor's appointment, and then the week after I have 4 out of town. And those I think are all going to be combined into one day to a couple different buildings. So it's going to be a busy day. And then my niece that's having her first child, we have her baby shower on August 3rd. So me and my daughter will be going to that. Can you tell what the picture is yet? With the sun, maybe the water. My kids start school in a little less than a month and a half. And they still haven't sent out the school supply list. I'm hoping we get those soon. I like to get everything done as soon as we get them. See what my son needs to wear for uniform. Since my daughter's in preschool, she doesn't have to wear a uniform yet. But when she's in kindergarten, she will. So me and my husband got to see a movie. This was like a week ago. We seen The Watchers. That movie was creepy. I am not gonna lie. That movie was creepy. And usually in the newer movies that are supposed to be like that, I usually am just like, I can predict what's gonna happen. And like, I don't get freaked out. This one I kind of knew, but it was still creepy, everything that happened. Have you seen any new recent movies or any movies that you watched lately? I love watching movies, and I know once this baby's born, we'll probably be watching a lot more. Because it'll be getting colder. We won't be doing as much. I've been reading a lot too, so I haven't been having problems still sleeping at night, so I just get up. Usually I'm up. Well, last night I woke up at 1:30 and I went to bed at like 11. And I finally fell back asleep, but then I'm up at 4 a.m. and wide awake, so I just stay up. So I made some coffee, and then I read during that time, because I read only when my kids are in bed. Unless they're awake and want me to read them one of their books, and it's different. But my personal reading time, I read when they're asleep. And I have been taking a nap again, so I shouldn't say I stay awake, because that's what I said. Sometimes I do stay awake, but today I read till like 6, so I was up at 4 and I read till like 6. Had my coffee read to 6, and then I took a nap till like 8 when my daughter woke up. She actually slept till 8, which was shocking, but yeah. That was really, really nice. My kids played all day. Rainy day. They're excited for tomorrow, though, to go out in the sprinkler and do all that stuff, because we haven't really gotten too many days outside, I feel. And usually we're outside a bunch in the summer, but I feel like the weather just hasn't been, I don't know, it hasn't been as nice with all the rain and storms. But you know, it's alright. We play games and other things. Last night my kids were playing the Wii. They were playing Donkey Kong on the Wii. It's so cute, because my daughter's learning. She doesn't know how to play that stuff yet. She was so excited to play a game with her brother on the Wii. And she's played like Mario Kart. She kind of gets. But she was excited, and she was actually doing really good. She was proud too. Her brother was proud too. And she was doing good. I'm actually pretty tired tonight. I don't know how long I will do this, but I would love to finish it, but I don't know if I'm going to. So I'm sorry if this video of my color and chat drags on to another part. I know currently I gotta take care of myself and get rest with this baby. Yeah, it started storming last night at like, well, I think it rained earlier, but I heard it thundering a little after I got up, and then my dog was pacing. So I know she heard it too. That wasn't why I got up, because I didn't hear it if it was raining or anything for a while. I just couldn't sleep. What are you coloring tonight, if you're coloring anything? What type of picture? It's been a little bit since I've actually colored. Like I said, I've been trying to get, you know, my daughter's room, our room, some things done. And I have been stressed, like, big time with all of that. So it does feel good just to color and kind of unwind. So my kids usually don't stay up too late. Usually we have them, well, we've been letting them the past couple, well, it's probably been a week. But pretty soon they're back on track because they have school. Already, feels like it just went by so fast. My husband's gonna make some homemade mozzarella sticks. So I'm excited to try those, see if they turn out. He froze up some string cheese, and he did that a couple days ago, and then today he took them out and battered them, and then he's freezing them again and getting them prepared too. Okay, I need light brown. What am I doing here? Okay. So yeah, hopefully they turn out really good. My husband's really good at cooking. I honestly learned a lot of things from him. When we met years ago, I couldn't cook much, honestly, and now I cook all the time. Well, not all the time. I should say 90% of the time, and he will cook too once in a while. Because when I met him, I was not a good cook. I mean, some things I could make that were good, but he did a lot of the cooking. Now I do. I haven't seen these other colors in here yet. We'll see. They must be towards the bottom. My husband said I was sleeping good last night. I'm guessing I was snoring. I snore a lot more when I'm pregnant, so. Well, I did at least for a couple hours. I know I slept good because then I woke up and was wide awake. So I must have crashed hard. I feel like I do that most nights, though. Oh, I missed that one. I didn't see that one. Here we go. I missed another one. My eyes must be playing tricks tonight. So one of our grocery stores in town, we have like 4, I think, if I'm thinking right, 4 grocery stores. One of them gets sales on bratwurst, and they make them there. They had them for like 10 for 10. So we bought a bunch of them, like a bunch, and then my husband will vacuum seal them and we'll freeze them until we need them or we feel like having brats or something like that. Well, we did try some of them. A kind we got I never even heard of, and they were good. We liked them. They were actually mac and cheese bratwurst. Yeah, it sounds funny, but they were actually really good. Okay, so for the light green, I am using this pale green, which is number 14. So this is a new color we're going to be using. Also been a kick on watching like older Disney movies. I was watching Tron the other night, and I had never seen it. My husband's like, I don't think you're going to like this movie. I just don't. He's seen it. We have it. And I liked it. So I thought that was pretty good. I usually turn on something and then just set the timer. And I can always continue the movie the next night or next day, because I fall asleep usually with the TV. I know it's like probably a terrible habit, but I could fall asleep right away when it's on, so it helps me get tired, I guess, watching a screen at night. Do any of you like Disney movies or watch Disney movies? If so, what Disney movie could you watch over and over again? There's so many, it's hard to choose. There's also a lot I've never seen, so, and I love Disney, I just haven't seen them all. My kids wanted to watch Inside Out. The second one's out, I think, in theaters, but we own the first one, so they're gonna watch that, I think. Okay, another new one. 12 is dark green. And the color on this actually says dark green. And the blank spaces you leave white. But really, you can do what you want with them. Oops. Feels so weird without wearing my wedding ring and my mother's ring because my fingers swell. I retain a lot of water with all my pregnancies, so I swell like super easy too. So I feel weird not wearing them, but you know, I don't want them so tight you have to like can't get them off, or you'd have to cut them off. So I take them off when I start feeling like my hands are getting a little starting to swell, I should say. And this one is green. So we're going to use 13, and then we have all the colors in the picture. We are getting there. We are getting close. And if you watched any of my previous videos, I showed you one of my pictures I'm working on out of the weird couple. I need to continue working on that as well. And one of my nieces has a birthday coming up too. So yeah, we got some birthdays, and my brother's birthday's coming up, my sister's wedding anniversary, just a bunch of stuff. All this month. I'm back at the white peach. I really like that yellow up there. It's kind of a bright, darker yellow. Might not be able to tell, but it is on my end anyway. I've been watching on YouTube and looking at online homeschooling. I don't know if me and my husband would ever do that, but we've mentioned that we'd like to, but I don't know if I could do that personally. I would love to, but I wouldn't even know where to begin. I don't know everything. I only know what I learned. And the stuff nowadays they know, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I could do that. But I do like watching the videos and getting ideas and tips and stuff like that. It's interesting. I don't know. We'd love to do it, but I don't know if we ever could. And I want my kids to have interaction with other children too, so. And I like that they go to a smaller school. I think their school total is like 300 some kids. My graduating class had 300 and some kids, so. I just like a smaller school. Mainly did it because my son was, I felt like he was anxious, and in a bigger school I felt like he wouldn't, I don't know if he'd pay attention as much. He'd be too busy looking at his surroundings. So this was perfect, and he did really well. His teachers have said good things about him. In a smaller school he does great, so. I think he's kind of like me, because I went to a big school and I was always nervous. I was a nervous kid. And he's sensitive like I am. But he's like not shy with his class or anything, so that's great. He has definitely shined. For me, I like sat back in the corner and didn't want to talk to anyone. My daughter, she's not afraid to talk to anyone, so she's already shining. She's independent. She gets that from her dad. And I also like let her do more things. For my son, he was my firstborn, so I was more like protective. Like I'm protective over both my kids, but I was more protective. I think because I was nervous as a new mom. I don't know if anybody can relate, but I was like super. I babysat tons of kids. You know, I don't know, just different when it's your own. So yeah, she's Miss Independent. She's not really afraid of much, so. I do like these greens. They are really pretty. Not sure what this is going to be. Maybe a bucket or something. I'm not sure. Okay, I think I'll color one more row and call it a night. I know we don't have a lot left and I would love to finish it, but I do have some things I need to get done tonight before I go to bed. So let's finish this row and then our next chat will be really short. Well, maybe. We'll see, because you guys know I'm a slow color. I'll probably need to sharpen these anyway for our next video. All right, well, I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. And I'll have the final color and chat. It'll be a part 4. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I think you guys should be able to tell what it is now. It's a fun little summary picture. And the book is MindWare, Coloring Collection, Color by Number, Mystery Mosaics. Use color to reveal secret images, book 14. If you like this video, please consider giving it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you. I'd love to chat with you. Just like chatting and talking. Hope you all have a wonderful night and happy coloring. Bye.